Good morning and welcome to Friday. Happy Friday, one and all. It is the 21st of May, and I'll tell you what, it's very, very wet out there again this morning. I don't think I have any good news really for you on the weather front because it's going to be absolutely pouring rain all day. It's going to be windy again. The rainfall warning has been extended, and yeah, wet one. So somebody said to me yesterday, now there's absolutely no scientific basis behind this whatsoever, but somebody said to me yesterday, oh, normally when we get a really wet May, we get a really good June and July. I don't really believe in that, but for today, I'm going to pretend like I believe in that because I would love that if we get a really nice, decent, dry, hot summer. But also, as somebody very close to us here also once said, we live in Ireland. It rains. Get over it. How are you? Good morning. Now, no Elaine here in the video just yet. Elaine is just getting some stuff ready for the show. So one of us needed to kind of get a few bits done for this morning's show. So I'm on the video. She's in the background at home doing her bits ahead of the show at 7 o'clock this morning. All right. So I'll run through the papers with you if you'd like this morning. Starting off with the Irish Examiner. Lessons that should have been learned would have saved them. Mother not guilty of murdering her 3 children. And father wants review into wife's care before tragedy. Andrew McGinley has said his 3 children that were killed by his mentally ill wife, the mother of his 3 children, believes they would be alive today if he'd been involved by the medical team handling his wife's care. It's just an awfully sad story, lads. It's in a lot of the papers this morning. The cyber attack continues as well. Decryption tool, which could bring the HSE systems back online, is being evaluated. Yesterday, the hackers who attacked the HSE servers last week have now sent the Irish state and the HSE the decryption tool for it. This is, by the way, after getting no ransom money whatsoever. The decryption tool was made available to the government, which could potentially be used to bring its disabled systems back online. It was posted online and is believed to have been have come from this crowd, Wizard Spider, who have attacked the HSE site since last week, and as a result, patients' data and other bits have allegedly been leaked online. The Irish Independent this morning, the same story. I lost everybody that day, even though Dee is still alive. Andrew McGinley on the day Deirdre Morley killed their children. On Saturday, for the first time since she took their lives of their 3 children, Deirdre had a visit from her husband. Face to face within the walls of the Central Mental Hospital, husband and wife confronted an unspeakable shared loss. That's in the Irish Independent this morning. And Gardaí are investigating. This is horrible again, lads, and it just goes back again, more online abuse. Gardaí investigate menacing threats to MEP Luke Ming Flanagan on TikTok and Luke's youngest daughter, which is just shocking stuff. They're investigating vile threats made against Luke Ming Flanagan and his 6-year-old daughter. The Independent MEP revealed he received a barrage of abuse and messages on his TikTok account on Wednesday night, of course from anonymous accounts as well. Among the menacing posts received was a chilling threat towards his youngest child. So I don't care what your politics are or what party you're in favour of, whether you're independent or whatever you're into, nobody's child deserves that, to be fair. And that's awful. That's in the Irish Independent this morning. The Irish Sun then, Deirdre loved them. Heartbroken Andrew still seeking answers. Dad speaks of mum found not guilty of their kid's murder. He's interviewed in some of the papers today, actually. He's trending as well this morning. Dahi Killer and Fat Fred Party, crime exclusive there as well. And Will's blast over BBC over Diana Dock is also in the Irish Sun this morning. As we said yesterday, they were about to reveal the details around the Martin Bashir panorama interview with Princess Diana from back in the 90s. And has since come out to say that she was essentially tricked into doing the interview with falsehoods and some deceit and some lies. She was told, such and such a person said this, or such and such a person did this, or she was showed falsified records. Did the interview. It was massive. It was explosive at the time. Huge worldwide news story. But now it found out that it was all done under false pretenses. In the Irish Daily Mail then this morning, kind of runs with pretty much the same thing then as well. BBC lies ruined my mother's life, says William. Prince's devastating blast at infamous Bashir interview. And that main story there again. The children wouldn't want me to be angry. Remarkable dignity shown by bereft father after not guilty verdict. Andrew McGinley's grief is unimaginable, yet just hours after his wife was found not guilty by reason of insanity of killing their 3 children, he indicated he is not bitter, as it's not what his children would have wanted. It's, again, tragic and it's awful. And it kind of... what kind of annoys me is some of the papers, not all of them now, but some of the papers have got into full detail again about exactly what happened, as in physically how the children died. And while it is important to read, to be aware of those details and so on, it's been in the papers every day this week. So it's just really sad. But that's in the papers there this morning as well. Now let's have a quick flick through the comments, see who's up and about with us. Good morning to Joan McCarthy. Hi Joan, how are you? Thanks for watching this morning. Also, good morning to Andrew McCarthy. Good morning, Andrew Lane. Yeah, as I said, Elaine, well, she's not here with me in the studio. She is currently prepping stuff for the show this morning. So we've got a really busy one coming up. Chris says, morning Andrew Lane, happy Friday, have a fabulous day and enjoy the weekend. Come on the Kingdom. Yeah, Kerry out twice this weekend. The footballers against Dublin and the hurlers against Meath. Both games live on Radio Kerry on Sunday, by the way. Good morning, how are things? Any news? Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Michael. Morning to you too. Also, good morning to James, and a big shout out to Joan Lowe as well. Hiya, Joan. Daniel O'Sullivan says, good morning, Andrew. Have a great weekend. You too, Daniel. Thanks so many for watching as well and getting up early to look at our messing. Morning all, says Teresa as well. Noah Lane, good morning. Oh, sorry, Chris again, of course. She is here. Don't worry, she is on the show, just not here on the video this morning, all right? So thank you for getting in touch and watching us, and all of the comments there as well. The top trends we're waking up to this morning. Andrew McGinley, we mentioned the papers, is the top trend in Ireland this morning. He spoke on primetime last night. He spoke very well, actually. I mean, I only saw clips of the interview, but just considering what the man has gone through, unbelievable strength. I mean, I don't have children, so I can't even imagine what it's like, to be honest with you, but he's trending as well as a result this morning. Eurovision is trending too. Now, quite a lot of love for Iceland last night. I didn't see all the performances, just a few of the bits, and I saw some of the voting afterward, but Iceland... now, here's the thing. I had said on the radio yesterday that Iceland weren't performing because of COVID-19 positive test. Well, they did perform. What happened was they played their dress rehearsal instead, and they were in a hotel quarantine and streamed live into the Eurovision. So they did get to perform, and they will be in the final on Saturday night as well. People are loving the song, absolutely loving it. So that's on. And also, by the way, a lot of comments last night, people saying... And I don't think this is a reflection on Leslie Roy and the Irish entry, but people were saying that last night's semi-final was actually just a better show than Tuesday night. Again, not having seen the whole thing, I can't really judge on that, but just going off the Twitter comments alone, apparently last night was a very good show. Martin Bashir, we mentioned there, he's trending as well, the BBC journalist in the Pameran interview with Princess Diana. And Flo Rida is also trending this morning. Flo Rida also performed on the Eurovision last night as part of the San Marino entry. And again, people are loving it. It was on first, and I just checked the order for Saturday. It'll be on last on Saturday night. But even my fiance, it was on the back. She goes, that's actually a really good song. So San Marino went through as well last night. So Flo Rida, randomly in the Netherlands at the Eurovision last night as part of the San Marino entry. So that's also trending this morning, all right? Now, today's International Tea Day. So if you're a tea drinker, today's your day. Go and drink plenty of it. Drink loads and loads and loads. And do you have a smartphone? Of course you do. But do you have a phone that consistently, depending on what you're doing or how long you're on it, the battery goes pretty quick? Now, that's a sign of a couple of things. First of all, your phone might just be that little bit old and it might have been updated a few times and the battery just simply can't handle what's going on at the phone anymore, and therefore it's time to get a new one. Or there could be apps on your phone that are just draining the battery. No matter what you do, you fully charge your phone, you mightn't actually use it that much during the day, but there's a few apps that when you do use them, they're really kicking the crap out of your battery. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that on the radio this morning with Elaine, because some of them would surprise you, actually. Some of them won't surprise you at all, but there's one or two of them you're kind of going, oh, right, okay, didn't know that. So we'll go through that on the radio as well this morning. There's loads happening. We'll tell you all about the Lee Strand 550. Only just a few more days left to enter that. The big invite continues as well. There's prizes to be won there. And it's bingo day. It's jackpot day on the bingo. €10,400 can be won on Radio Bingo on the show this morning as well. So that and more coming up, as always, between 7 and 9 o'clock. And if you want to give me a shout, you can comment here in the video, or you can text or WhatsApp 083 300 3300. Oh, and before we go, it's Good News Friday! So any bit of good news, no matter how small or how big it is, whatever's going on in your life that could be considered a bit of good news, please share it with us in the comments or text or WhatsApp, and we'll have the crack with that on the show this morning, and we'll spread a couple of smiles across people's faces on a Friday morning, a very wet and grey Friday morning. All right, have a good weekend, and I will talk to you in a few minutes on the radio.